Oh, hi, Vibe Tribe. It is Pink Bella. Welcome to a live here on my YouTube channel, and I will share this video later. So, welcome, Hi Vibe Tribe, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, Light Warriors, Empaths, Healers, Twin Flames, Blu-rays, 144,000. I've got some messages for us today. I got to download. Yeah, it's been a real interesting time. So, I'll just wait for some souls to come online, and it's just as I was setting this up, it was 4:44 p.m. here in the Pacific Northwest, right? Bottom of the deck, Archangel Michael, pyramids, portal open. Yay. So I'm just going to share a little bit. I got a little download. We are those of us who are here consciously came in to heal, to be into it, aloha, to be the light through this process. We're all being squeezed right now. We're all being squeezed, no matter where you are on the planet. So I'm not going to talk in specifics about this or the realities in 3D. And if I was sharing, if any of you want to leave messages on my Telegram, I'm going to try and do a Telegram live this weekend, and I can talk more freely there. But I definitely will let you know what's happening here in Canada and the Pacific Northwest. I can see that it's global. I can see that there's a deadline around the 25th, 26th, 27th in many areas. So basically what that means is the other team has ramped up their plan, and then we ramp up ours. All right. So welcome everyone. Yay. Okay. So the big news is, the big message I got was, well, first off, happy post full moon. That was such an intense full moon for me. I don't know about all of you. And I'm still processing it. I was so tired yesterday, and I was basically forced to rest. My lower chakras around my back and my hips started really bothering me on Tuesday evening. So sometimes that happens. I've shared about that before, where we're processing so much and we're releasing density from our chakras and our quantum field and our physical field. And the lower chakras are really high. Aloha, everyone. Our lower chakras are about clearing out ancestral energy, clearing out timelines, lifetimes. Who's been having lots of dreams? Yeah. So I definitely, like, if you have questions as well, share in the comments, because I'm gonna, after I share, I will come back and we'll do a little bit of a Q&A. Okay, so this is going to be a live Akashic reading, not as many cards as normal. I'm just going to do a few decks. I'm just going to do chakras, sacred geometry, and color rays, and work your light messages. And yeah, aloha. Okay. So many of you who've been with me a long time, and everyone is new, welcome. The twin flame journey was really what woke me. Okay. So I was woke in the 90s at the pyramids. I had the massive Starseed download, but I wandered around for 2 years not having a clue what had happened, except that suddenly I remembered about Atlantis. Suddenly I remembered I wanted to work with crystals, and I was vegan for at least a year. Now I listen to my body, and sometimes I have fish. So we all have to listen to our bodies and see what our body needs. Then you know, I've shared this, in all beautiful souls who've been booking client sessions. I get so much from that, and classes too. Um, the thing is that many of us had to be snoozed often so we could actually function out in the real world. But I want to let you all know, if you're here, you're woke. We're woke now. We're not, there's no snoozing time. And really what's happening in the 3D reality is keeping us woke. It's keeping us on our toes, right? So it's separating earth families, it's separating partners, it's separating. I watched this amazing intel with local First Nations. So First Nations are, the term used here in Canada for Aboriginals, for Native Americans. Totally, even there's a split even between the tribes. So many of the tribe members are woke, many are not. And so that's the divide, right? It's about the soul, where the soul's at. So there's going to be that. To me, the information I was getting last night is there's going to be lots of announcements and interesting stuff going on here in Canada, which concerned me for a while. As like all of you, I was starting to feel the pressure. I felt like even going through the Aries full moon basically removed so many veils, so that we could really see team dark, team light, what everyone's up to. And it's what I got last night was this is that we're here to watch the crumbling, the tower card. We're here to watch it fall, to recreate new. And how are we doing that? Well, I could already see somebody actually on the live last night. There were two very well-known chiefs, new to me, but very well known in the essence that in Canada they've been working with the government since the early 80s, trying to get answers about the land. And basically, they're all starting to come together. And they knew that this time was going to come where there's going to be a unification of all of us. No, yeah, no, there's going to be unification of all of us with the natives because they hold keys. And I'm getting goosebumps. They hold the keys to us to move forward, but they also have been told that they know that they need us as well. And the governments all around the world have been trying to separate all of us for years. And then someone said on the live last night that they had heard that Canada and the US were going to start unifying together and showing the way. And I can already see it. And this had already happened. I can't remember what it was called. There was some type of First Nations movement, and I think it was around the pipeline. And I went to it and I wept. I was with all these elders and they were drumming and telling their stories, and I just cried. And I probably haven't shared this with you all, but before I even worked with the angels and the starseeds, I would have First Nations guides come to me and take me on walkabouts in my dreams and let me know what was going to come up and down the coast. So they were like my introduction to working with the Pleiadians. Yeah, I went backwards. I worked with the Pleiadians first, then the archangels. Oh, yeah. So we've got lots going on, and it's an exciting time. So, we're feeling the pressure. We're empathic, we're intuitive, we're feeling that pressure. Some of you are things are happening in your reality. I know I've had sessions with clients, same thing. They're being forced to make a decision. And there's no right or wrong way, but so many people are just saying, no, I can't do what you're telling me to do just to keep my job. And we all understand that. Just remember, there's more. It's not just you. There's more of you in your area that are going through the same thing. There's people in every single country that are working on lawsuits, that are working on sovereignty and freedom for everyone in each country. The same is happening here. So just know that if you're on Telegram, seems to be the platform right now where everyone is sort of sharing, even from what I've been watching in Australia. So go on, join Telegram. Please join my channel because we're going to start having a lot more fun and intel over there. But there are going to be other people in your area that you can connect with so you don't feel so alone and you know that you're not the only one, okay? So I know that there's a huge global lawsuit in process. And then the thousands of lawyers, and they've been interviewing doctors and all sorts of people around the world. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but apparently this needs to come in. They're also working with different groups individually in every country. So wherever you are, this group is working with you, and they've been working on it since spring last year. And they're calling it the Nuremberg 2.0 because basically what came out of the Nuremberg trials was that there would never be any forced medical, I can't think of the word that they used, nothing forced medical on any people after what happened during that time period. So that's what came out of the trials, were all these protections for humanity, for all of us globally. And they're hoping, thank you, they're hoping, oh, they won't know about it. They'll forget about it. Oh, we'll just keep them happy. We'll just keep paying them and keep doing this and that and the other thing, and they won't research it. Well, those of us that came in woke, so you came in as a light worker, you came in as a starseed, you came in as a light warrior, an empathic healer, no matter what you're doing in your work life, you came in to be the light and stay woke, and or you've woken up early. And some people have gotten two of these and have woke through it. So again, that's why I was always sharing there's no judgment about what everyone has chosen, because on a soul level, there's always a higher purpose from our higher self, right? Okay, exciting news. The 1111 gateway has opened for us today. That's what this whole intense last week and a half has been about. All of us have been on very many initiations, tests. I've been having tests in my dream time. So actually, even this morning I said, was that like a real situation, or was that a like a Men in Black thing? And they said no, it was a Men in Black thing where someone came as like a government official and questioned me about a bunch of things and asked what I would choose to do. And I actually was in my power and I stood up to them and told them to leave. So that was awesome, and it was still with me when I woke up. So that's the kind of things that that we're working on. Okay, all right. So the 1111 gateway, massive, and for those of us who resonate with everything that I share, including being a twin flame, because as a twin flame, that's your path for choosing to be woken, maybe by another person, to maybe be with that person, but maybe not be with that person right now. But that was your accelerated awakening to bring you to this now moment. Okay, so even the twin flames, I did some tidying up with my twin flame journey last night and this morning about old timelines and realities that our essence was still there for this time, because the 1111 gateway has always been a very massive time for twin flames as well. So I did some tidying up and healing and clearing for myself and for him and his team. Pass the baton to them to help him. And so we're doing multiple things on multiple timelines, but the most important thing is we're staying woke, we're staying high vibe. It's very important to stay high vibration no matter what is going on. So for us, this is like Christmas, the 1111 gateway. Oh, we just hit 1111 minutes and there's 11 people online. That's fantastic, especially since this is last minute. So the 1111 gateway is like Christmas for all of us, right? It's like Christmas. Yeah, we're moving into Scorpio energy very soon, 23rd, right? Well, some of you are already on the 23rd because you're around the planet. Please say where you are. Please, for everyone else, let them know what grid point you're at, where you are in the world. And we're all doing amazing work together. But yeah, we are. We're already receiving gifts and we're already being guided like what portal, what doorway we want to move through, okay? So let me just see. Ley lines are massive. That's why I was already, sharing about this, and more information is going to come in before the next class. The next class, you can still join the classes. The first one was recorded, or you can start with the second. We're going to be doing ley line healing and clearing together, bringing in the divine feminine, lighting up that part of the grids and helping to repair some of the grids, especially over on the Archangel Michael ley line, which I still am going to post a photo of. I'll get that happening soon. And the divine feminine energy is needed along that gateway, which goes through England, through Europe, where a lot of the hot spots are right now, where people are doing a lot of protesting, all the way down to the pyramids. And that's more connected to the Atlantis grid. However, I haven't gotten the download yet, but it's like we're unplugging. That's what I've been doing in sessions. I've been unplugging people from the old grids, and I started to do that consciously for myself. Like old grids, I don't just mean the 3D matrix now. I mean old grids as then some of us were still attached to the Atlantean grid. So we're consciously going to be doing a little bit more of that every class, and then we're being guided to activate and bring in the divine feminine goddess energy on that ley line, including some repair work around Stonehenge. And then the Lemurian grid, which is sort of here on the west coast of North America, as far as in as Texas, heading out to the Pacific, and then down through New Zealand and Australia. And again, unplugging from the old Lemurian grid and repairing it and activating the new Lemurian grid. Okay, so we'll be doing a little bit of that every class. And yeah, so let me just shuffle some cards. I do have some more information, but let me just shuffle cards. I want to see if there's anything else that wants to come in for us. If anyone wants to have a jump start from now until the 1111 gateway prep classes and sessions, you can email me if you have any questions about the website. I just updated it last night, and first come, first serve for sessions as well. Okay, so there's lots of specials on my website. All right, it's never too early to prepare for the 1111 gateway. The next class, I believe, will be between the 29th and the 31st. I got the 30th today, so I'll keep you all posted of October. And that will be, again, a class prepping for the 1111 gateway. There will be a class in and around the 1111 gateway. There's going to be another one kind of at the end of November. I believe there's an eclipse, and I will have everything dated soon. And then there's going to be one probably for the 12/12 gateway, and then the eclipse on the solstice in December as well. Okay, so that's all up on my website. I feel the 11/11 gateway is powerful, but last year December was powerful too. So I just know for us as a conscious group, 1111 is like Christmas for us. Okay. So what they were sharing with me is the codes are already coming in for us, and that's even why I got knocked out. And I'm processing ancestral energy from my dad and my mom. So it's always surprising to me because I always feel like I'm done and then something else comes up. So because I'm already detoxing old energy. As an example, what they gave me was my dad processed everything through the lower chakras and he always had back problems. So I'm clearing that out. My mom had other issues like with her hormones and the gallbladder, so I'm clearing that out. Yeah. And so what they're sharing with me is our codes all come in differently and uniquely. And some of them are sacred geometry, some of them are numbers, some of them are color codes, some of them are the light language, which some of us see as like little squibbles. Some of them new chakras are being activated, some of it's all above. They come in and they're like in packets, and then they start to unpack. So we're already starting to receive and process them. That's what maybe the fatigue, if some of you have been feeling the fatigue through the full moon. We're already processing them, and we're going to be like, unpacking them as we go to get to the 1111. So 1111 is usually, I always feel it's like, it feels lighter by the 1111 gateway, even though we're in Scorpio energy. It's very powerful. It's a super powerful time for all of us. Okay, that's what they gave me. And again, all the sessions from now until then will be focused on integrating and preparing for the 1111, and same with the next class as well. All right. I'm just going to pull some cards first, and then I'll come back and look and see what everyone is sharing, what you're all experiencing. Okay, so let's see the best messages. I'm Angels of Atlantis, so this is more for the Archangel Michael Leyline and that group, which many of us have experienced lifetimes over there. And we feel when all the portals are open. In the bottom of the deck was Archangel Michael in the pyramids. It said patience. Okay, so bottom of the deck, root chakra right now. Yes, being impacted for me. So it'll come in as either physical pain, stuck energy. It will come in as not feeling grounded. I've also been upping seals of protection in sessions because it's like as the game ramps up, it ramps up for all of us, and sometimes we feel that we're being focused on. So I've been doing that, and I ramped that up for myself today. So it says hope, root chakra. So always maintain hope that even no matter what is going on in 3D, or if something looks like it might be being removed from your reality, we can go into fear. Of course, we have to process that, and that's part of the root chakra. However, most of us, you, me, all of us know that we're here for a higher purpose. And if something it will be removed, it's because you're being called up to do something different, and that will fall into place. Okay. All right. And then the Earth Star evolution. And again, our Earth Star is being upgraded because our missions are being moved forward into another level, another quantum timeline and level. The Earth Star, for those of you who are new to this, is one of the new 12 chakra, and it actually, our root chakra tries to connect with it, and it's connected to the crystalline grid within the earth. Sometimes we have a hard time staying connected, and I actually make sure that I'm connected every day, just because it's easy as a starseed and a light worker to zip out of our body and not want to be here for sure. Okay, but our light is needed, and we're going to keep coming together as the tribe to support one another. All right, so that's happening for many of us. That's the next call to your next level of your mission. So if you're wondering what to do next, breathe. Make sure you come from a place of, okay, this hit me today and that's thrown me, which is like made the root chakra wobbly and you're feeling stress and anxiety. What can you do to bring you back into center and bring you back into breathing and being positive? Okay, then you can make choices and make decisions. Next one that came in is third eye intuition. So we're getting an activation of our physical chakras upgrade, and our intuitive abilities are getting ramped up. And then friendship and soul tribe. Okay, so there's that pink energy of self-love, which has felt like a challenge for, I'm wearing the pink today. It's felt like a challenge for me recently too, because I've had so many balls in the air. But we've also got soul tribe, right? We're here as a tribe to help and support one another. We're here not just to focus on solely on the twin flame, but it's like we got to pull that energy back in and take care of us and know that we're creating new soul tribes. So from everything that crumbles, it's moving us in a direction for our new soul tribe. Okay, beautiful. And that's the heart chakra. That's why I'm wearing pink today. Yeah, I'm excited just to be here. Okay, Let's go to the next deck. This is the Heart Sigil deck, but even though it has the third eye on it, I kind of resonate with this as the like more connected to the Lemurian because it's the heart chakra. Lemuria to me seems very divine feminine goddess, seems like the pinks and the purples and the aquas. It's yes. Okay, I had a great session and somebody brought this forward. Dark energies everywhere, and it's been our whole journey, whether we've been on planet or off planet, it's been the dark versus the light. We are in the midst of a spiritual war. That's what we are, and it's a very personal journey for all of us. And it really is about us going within and connecting with an aspect that's going to help us stay woke and stay in faith. Okay, so yes, the dark energy entered Atlantis, it fell. The dark energy entered Lemuria, it fell. The dark energy has entered many facets of our lifetimes here on Earth. Ancient Egypt, the Mayan culture, the galactic wars, when we're starseeds out in the realms, um, many societies have fallen. But here we are. We're here, Team Light, to help raise the vibration and help take the planet and the consciousness into the light. No one said it was going to be easy, but we're here as a tribe to move forward. Okay, all right. Okay, right off the bat, the sacral chakra came in, Aphrodite. So there's that. Oh, thank you, sweetie. There's that sacral chakra. Okay, so that one's connected to our third eye. So I'm definitely processing through my sacral right now, which when it's wobbly, we don't feel great. We don't have any energy. When it's high vibe, it is, what's the word I'm looking for? When it's high five, we have creativity and energy and joy. So that's where we all want to be. And some of you might want to work with Aphrodite as well. Okay, so that came in. That again. Now, I mean, I know she's connected to the Greek culture and the Atlantean culture, but I feel she's connected to the Lemurian culture too, and that's one of the divine goddesses. I've been working with Vesta for Sapphire and I to have our home, and I've been working with Goddess Sophia, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. Jeshua came in to start working with me yesterday because even as a small child, I was communicating with Jeshua as well. So I started working with him. I'm working with Lakshmi, and yeah, and Diana and Athena. All the goddesses have been working with me quite frequently, which is awesome. Okay, so some of you might be called right now to start working more with the Jophiel and celebration. So there's that soul star. That soul star is connected to our Akashic records, other timelines, other realities, childhood, some things that happened in teenage. I just did a cleanup of things that have happened in the last couple of years. Um, and we're to celebrate. We're to raise our vibration and celebrate. And that can be something as simple as, I haven't done it yet either, but I'm going to. I think it'll be tomorrow. Just treat yourself to some nice takeout food, or go and have a coffee, or that sort of thing, or have a visit with a friend. Like, do something that you normally wouldn't do, but will raise your vibration and help you feel happy and joyful. That's what Jaffiel is saying, because we're all doing so much work. So be really proud of all the work that you're doing. Okay, so she comes in with the magenta color. She comes in to help. She's like the star card and the tarot. She helps to lift any burdens that we have to help us feel lighter. And I was guided to clean today. And sometimes cleaning raises the vibration of not only where you are, but it raises the vibration of the home and the area as well. Okay. You have to tell you, Sapphire does not like that at all. He does not like the vacuum monster. He knows I have to lock him in a room to put the vacuum monster on. He meows. He doesn't like that either. But I want to tell you, he's growing too, because I've been taking him outside without a harness, and today he went even farther than he normally went. So he's gaining his strength and his courage as well. I've been asking his little guides to work with him too. So yeah, garden, something outside. It's pouring with rain here, so I feel like even what I just did today was enough. I took stuff outside and I took him outside. I feel like that's enough. But gardening, cooking, like, do something different. Choose something different. Go somewhere different. That opens up new neural pathways and new doorways too. Or go to somewhere you like to go, but drive a different way. So, and that's what we're reminded, is it can feel so serious because of what's happening in 3D. But I want to let you all know it's going to be okay. And we have lots of guides on Earth, we have lots of guides in the realms that are helping us. The other guides that are really coming in. So we had a couple of starseed portals this week. We had the Arcturian portal. We had the Andromedan portal. Apparently October is a really crystal clear month to connect with a lot of the starseed galactic families. And I want to tell you, the Pleiadians are already coming in to help me bring in messages for all of you for the 1111 gateway too. So they were saying to me that that's it's their big month is the 1111 gateway as well. And Pleiadians have been helping me and helping many of you for a long time. They're connected to the blue ray. They're connected to blue rays. They're connected to the purple ray. They're connected to Archangel Michael. And there's also the stars in the Pleiades. They call it the Seven Sisters. So they've got that Lemurian goddess. They definitely were in Lemuria. So yeah, so we're to choose something to celebrate, even that we made it through this week and last week. Okay, so I decided I'm going to go and order some Japanese food from a little restaurant close to here that I have not been able to get to for like a year and a half because it's in a different area, and share some abundance with them, and then order a nice meal from them. So that's what I decided to do for tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then we have one more chakra. So starseeds, yeah, huge starseed activations right now. Yeah, and some of it you'll remember, like even the Men in Black dream that I had, I felt like it was part of my star family, just consciously bringing me an initiation, right? Okay, so it says orientation. Many of you are waking up to being a star seed. Many of you are feeling more comfortable to connect with more of them as well. So, like right away, I see Venus on here, Orion, and Sirius because that's connected to the pyramid alignment. And I'm going to find out what the alignment's going to be around the 11th as well. Yeah, so all the pyramids around the world were created on ley lines as and powerful vortexes. They all communicate with each other, and that's one thing that I've been shared the last little while is now the mountain ranges have moved in to start helping as well because we ramped up the game and they're ready to be the local pyramid as well. Okay. Oh, this is the 11th chakra, by the way. The star, I call it the starseed chakra. And then again, the earth star came in, stillness. So we're to spend as much time as we can on the earth. So if you feel anxiety coming up or you feel stress coming up, if you're in warm weather, go somewhere and lie on something outside, like a towel or a blanket, or and just ask Gaia and breathe. Okay, you have we all have a right to do that. Sometimes I have to move, like sometimes sitting still isn't an option, and moving the energy. So I will go for a walk in nature. That's really positive to do as well, and just breathe. Just give yourself permission to do that for 20 minutes, half an hour. Okay. So again, on that side, on the feminine side, we've got the earth star. So earth stars amplifying for everyone who connects with Lemuria and everyone who connects with Atlantis, which is awesome, whether you're feminine or masculine. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull some other cards. I just wanted to see if there was any specific. So the only specific timeline that came in was Egypt, which is a huge portal connected to. Okay, so that's on the grid work that I've been doing. Egypt was number one. Whoever created the original grid map is number one, and it moves up to Glastonbury and up to the top of England, which is 11. So that's the 111. So of course it would be like one of the main ley lines that is being activated for this gateway, because it always has been. Because where many of us live in North America, there weren't a lot of people that lived here, like the population that there is now. So many of us have had lifetimes over in that reality. Okay. I'm just going to pull one card from each deck as well and just see if there's any other timelines and realities that want to come forward. Oh, to spend time in nature. So if any of you are near trees and nature, yeah, we're to hug our trees, and they give us intel and they help us feel grounded as well. Okay, let me just pull one from the other deck and see if there's any other realities that want to come in. No, but security, it came in. This is our high heart. So when we don't feel secure, we don't feel that we're supported, it shuts this chakra down, which is one of the new ones, and that's where our lungs are, and it can create anxiety as well. Okay, so just remind yourself of that. Oh, I feel stressed. Oh, I'm not breathing, and do something to help you breathe. Okay, and then Metatron just came in and just said we're doing massive Akashic record healing and clearing right now. No kidding. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull, these are like little Merkabahs. I'm going to pull some of these cards for us and just see if there's any other colors and chakras that are important to us right now. We've got a full range, really. We've got like upper chakras, physical chakras. Everything's impacting our lower. They're getting like a clean out to show us maybe what we need to release. Okay, number 33, communication. So that's the yellow ray of the solar plexus. So everything that's happening right now is helping us to step more into our power, our freedom, and our sovereignty. But it's a gold energy as well, like the gold frequency, which is about abundance and prosperity and feeling stronger, helping our quantum field feel stronger. Number 33, communication. The bus I took last weekend was 333. I love it. Okay. Pay attention to the number codes. Pay attention to the 1111s and anything else that you see. Okay. Start, if you want, write them down. And pay attention for the 33, the 333s as well. But yeah. And number 13, effort. So again, solar plexus and sacral and root are getting cleared out, and the message is, well, it's a 1 and a 3, which adds up to a 4, but effort. So we're going through processes right now where we're having to do some of our own work, like noticing, okay, I'm feeling stressed today. I would have to say I've not ever experienced like a root chakra declutter so much as the last few weeks. It's been nonstop for me since the beginning of October. So I'm ready for a rest too. However, when we can bring ourselves back into the now moment and stay grounded, we know that we're working through a process. We're releasing a lot. Okay. So that's just it, is that some of you are just being shown that there's some lower chakra healing and clearing. And yeah, okay, hold on. Self-love and self-care right now, no kidding. So do the best you can with what you have. Sacral, which came in through really, really strongly, and it looks purple, but it's the throat chakra as well, although the sacral is connected to the third eye. So as the old chakras get upgraded, because we release old energy, we notice the patterns, we notice like, oh, that's connected to my family. There's going to be, more divides coming in with what's happening. So the further along that everyone gets on this journey right now, people are making choices going, no, you should do it our way. No, you should do it our way, right? So everyone, the egos are all out there, and just stay strong, stay in the light, stay sovereign. Trust what you're doing is right, because that's what you came in to do. You came in to be unconditional love. And we have to get to a point where, no matter what the leaders at the moment are doing, they're not, if they're harming humanity, if they're harming the citizens, they won't be leaders for long. We just don't know how long this movie is going to go on for. And it's hard to imagine, but I'm embracing it. I can see that there's a better way. I can see now the lies that have been perpetuated on all of us. And of course, we had to come in and be human, didn't we? We had to come in and play the game and be part of the game. So we understood that okay, that's the game. We don't like that game, and we came in to help the process of a new reality for humanity. So it's going to get actually quite exciting. We just have to really keep our vibe high. It's a 61, which adds up to a 7, which is about movement forward, okay? And then just the bottom of the deck, number 22, which is today. I love it. Today is a master day, number 22, intuition. Again, sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. So the more we heal our sacral chakra, the more intuitive we become, and the more of our gifts are brought online. More of our 12 strands of DNA are brought online, okay? All right. Let's pull some Work Your Light cards, and then I'll check in with the tribe. See how you're all doing. Okay, just want to see if there's any other messages for us today. Starseed, what lights you up? So for some of you, maybe you haven't never resonated being a starseed, but you are, because you came in, we all did, lightworker, starseed. We came in, to light up, to stay lit up, to be lit, to be woke. And we also came into, we're connected, we're the 144,000. We've got that strand in our DNA to give us the strength to keep going. And we have that connection to Prime Creator, Source, God, Goddess, that can't be swayed. And that's what's giving us the strength, because we have that connection that can't be disabled. That's really why the other teams don't like us. They know that they can't disconnect us. So bravo, everyone. Bravo. Keep going. Okay. So what lights you up? And there's that beautiful look. It's like she's at Lemuria. Okay. And there's the planets in the distance. So we're here, but we're not of here. I mean, we are, but a lot of the scenarios that are playing out right now are souls that have fallen, that have been in a corrupt timeline for thousands of years, and we're here to stay woke and to hold the light, hold the frequency. Okay, let's pull another card, protection, which is what I just talked about. Okay. So some of you might feel like you don't feel protected. You might have to ramp up your protection. There are now 22 people. I love it. It's the 22nd today. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. And that's what I did today. And that's what I help in sessions as well. I help to integrate and bring parts of you back in closed timelines. Okay. All right. One more. And this is the goddesses. This is the sisterhood and brotherhood, right? But it's the divine goddess feminine energy that is being allowed to be part of Gaia and part of the earth again. Okay. The crumbling. I can't get any better than this. That's what we're going through. We're going through the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Right. So I get it. I've had so many things moved out of my reality. I honestly have. I've had, my home was removed, my job was removed, like all of it. But sometimes what happens is we think we're not ready to leap, to jump, and it gets removed for us. So what's crumbling in reality? People's freedoms and sovereignties are being like, oh, we're doing it. And the key code words right now is to keep you safe. No, the universe actually keeps us safe, right? But yes, I would absolutely ramp up your protection, as I'm ramping it up in sessions as well, because sometimes we're being focused on, because they know that that can throw off our game. Okay, bottom of the deck, unbound. All right, so we're releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives, and so it is. So it is. That's what the Akashic records. Okay, let me have a little sip. That's enough for a session today, I think. And let me just check in on the tribe and do this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go through the tribe. Thank you very much for the donation, Michelle. Appreciate it. Thank you, Soul Sister. All right. Let me see. I'm going to just say hi to everybody. Aloha. Aloha Roshni. She's in New Zealand. Thank you for being here. Aloha M is in the US. I know you're not feeling good, but that's why I knew I was doing a live anyway. It's okay. It's okay. It's scary, Roshni, but just remember you're loved and supported by the universe, okay? And okay, so this is the other thing too. I've said this before, besides setting intentions, say prayers as well. Say prayers for yourself. I had a great session with a beautiful client, and she too, she says when she's in a good space, she prays for others. When she's in a space where she needs help, she prays for herself. So remember to send out prayers for you and your family and your reality. And sometimes we have to pray and set intentions throughout the day. It's like a twofold now. It's like for the longest time, the law of attraction and setting intentions was enough. Now we need that spiritual connection and some type of prayer. And that's the glue that's connecting us. Okay. That's keeping us high vibe. So yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. Here. Aloha, Starla. Aloha, rewriting verse from Austin, Texas. Welcome. Lots of intel from Texas. Texas is connected to the Lemurian grids as well. Aloha, Madison. Nice to see you. Aloha, Soulshine. Just hold on. The comments keep wanting to disappear. Having dreams. Yeah, lots of dreams. Lots of messages in the dreams. Strange dreams. Yes. Feeling moodiness, aggression, impatience, such ugly qualities, but it's gone now. Good. Yeah, that's okay. I think that was me a couple of days ago, and that's just root chakra stuff. We want our intentions to manifest quickly, of course. And actually, I saw a great quote today. What was the quote? I'll have to find it, and this is probably not word for word, but something like the universe is sort of saying, I'm not trying to make you struggle, and I haven't forgotten about you, but I'm preparing you for what you wished for, what you've prayed for. So I thought that was very beautiful. So yeah, I just heard saving the best for last. Saving the best for last. Okay, let's see. Aloha San Jose. Hi, Carrie. Aloha Grateful Divine Butterfly. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, Grateful Divine. Yes, please like and subscribe and share this. That would be great. Thank you so much. Roshni, feel like leaving the country. I know, sweetie, but you know what? There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. So, I think as starseeds, we would love the ships to come down and just take us off. But that's what we're here for. You are stronger than you know. And just know that it doesn't matter where we go right now. The agenda is to squash humanity, to squash our spirit and our soul. And they're all in cahoots together because they're getting direction from above. So that's part of the reality of just knowing, oh, I actually looked at our messages today. What are those crazy kids up to today? What are they telling us now? And it's just like, yeah, it's just helping us get stronger, and it's helping the other teams. There's other teams that are on the front line that are in the background being prepared for this moment. And yeah, they're gonna, yeah, okay. Hi, Sue. Aloha. Yeah, walkabout. That's right. Yeah, we love the soul family. Love the soul family. Okay. Oh, I would love that. Yeah, I would love that. I affirm that to you, for you to be able to have a session for the 11/11 and for Scorpio. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you, rewriting verse. Beautiful. Yeah, everyone from Texas, New Zealand, Florida, lots of Texas today, and Australia. Hello. Oh, welcome, Delaware, beachfront. Oh, I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, Roshni. Just know that you're going to be okay, all right? I know. I understand. I totally understand. Oklahoma, Kansas City, Missouri. See, Sue's saying her goddaughter lives in New Zealand. How amazing is that? And you're both in the classes. That's awesome. Um, oh yeah, Michelle Tarbell. Hi, sweetie. Probably didn't notice your handle. I didn't probably didn't recognize. I feel like the 1111 gateway is one of the most powerful gateways for us, for sure. Yeah, Carrie just contacted me today. Thank you, Michelle. And she joined the tribe on Telegram, which is awesome. Yes, love and light to Roshni, saying prayers for all of you that might be feeling stressed right now. Everyone who's on, whoever watches this later, saying that, asking that you feel that love, that you're wrapped in love and protection. Okay, I'm sending you Mother Mary and Archangel Michael as well. Aloha, Julie. She's been cleaning all day too. Yeah, yeah. Clean is good. Clean. You know what? That's how I get my downloads sometimes. It's like I just get guided. So if we stay in our now moment and we ask our higher self, what's my next step? And if you get the message clean, then do that. Because for the longest time, I'd be like, years ago, I don't have time to clean. But in actual fact, we're raising our vibration and we're clearing away the clutter of energy, right, to help us move forward. So yeah, okay. And Roshni tidied up the garden yesterday. Good. Welcome, Julie. Julie's in Eastern Canada. Lauren, I keep getting frequent dreams about my divine partner, twin flame. Cool. 25th, 26th, 27th of October. Yeah, there's some type of deadline with the other team, because those dates seem to be popping up everywhere around the planet. So we've got deadlines here in our province for that date, I believe across Canada. Yeah, I'm just in general. Okay, we know that the people that govern us are not so quick with stuff. So that's how you know that a lot of this has been planned, because suddenly, a website can be whipped together and brought online for an entire country in 2 weeks. Really? So, so yeah, there's way more going on behind the scenes than and what can we do? I choose not to participate right now. Sorry, not participating. No, thank you. So you're seeing 133 a lot. There we go. A love from Australia. Welcome, Australia. Aloha, Amber. Yay! So let me all know where you are in Australia, because Australia is a big part of the grid work right now, and I'm going to be doing some research around that for the next class, because Roshni's in there from New Zealand, and New Zealand and Australia are very closely connected, as we know. Yeah. So I feel like it's part of some of the same healing grid work. Okay. Oh, okay. So Lauren, you're saying that you've been having like some over acidity in your solar plexus and it's leaving? That's good. Yeah, it sounds like your solar plexus has really been clearing out. Yeah, yeah. Remember remember 3D polarity. It's just showing us what we need to consummate. It's on its ear and say, no, no division, we are one. That's right, Julie. I don't know, Julie, when you came in. If I'm gonna maybe post it on my Telegram, I think I will. There's a lady here locally who's been communicating with some of the chiefs of First Nations in Canada. Unbelievable information coming from them. They're saying it's time, that they've got documentation for this very time to help unify all First Nations and all Canadians, for what we can do to move forward together. It blew me away, and it made me so happy. So that's why I'm higher vibe today. So, because that's the whole idea. They want us all to divide. They want us to divide from friends, from family, from, they want to divide First Nations and Aboriginals from the rest of the collective. They want to divide parents in schools and all sorts of things, you know. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're having a tough day, Roshni. Of course. Of course. And you know what? Just honor that, but know that you're going to be okay. Know that you have a roof over your head and you're being taken care of, and know that something else, even if you don't go back, something else more awesome is going to come forward. I also want to share with you too. So look wherever you are in your country, and if you are on Telegram, at least here in Canada, there are groups that are starting, and I know there's one in Australia, groups that are starting for people who've decided not to have that, and certain companies are only hiring those people. And I'll give you an example in the U.S. I saw a whole bunch of Chicago police have been given the ultimatum, and they're saying no. And another state has come forward and said, "Hey, come work for us. We'll hire you." So that's the universe actually saying, we're going to redirect you. You're going to leave here and go here. So I know, Roshni, if that's the case, that another awesome door is going to open for you, okay? That'll be a higher vibration for you as well. Yeah, put on our capes. That's right. We are warriors. That's right. What Carrie's just saying, what are some things that we can do to work on the high heart? The high heart opens up naturally. It's around the lungs. So if you feel like if you're stressed at all, it's hard for this area to be in. So do some type of breathing. And if you can't, if you're in that much stress and everything's tied up, then go do some exercise of some sort. Yeah, and even Roshni says she did something in the garden. Focus on the little things that can bring you joy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Roshni, I'm also getting to, you've got to remember, we got a contract wherever we work, and that your contract at that place on a soul level may be coming to an end, so that you can move into a higher frequency position somewhere else. Okay. Amazonite is a beautiful, yeah. And I use turquoise. Larimar is awesome. Any kind of blue stone right now, I think would really help out everybody. Aloha, LA. Nice to see you. Extreme body heat fever, yes. Okay, thank you, Leonix, for bringing that up, because I actually, even though I've been processing stuff through my lower back, I felt feverish today. And I'm almost wondering, besides our personal work that we're doing, if we're around people that have had another one of these, which I think that there has been another round in various areas for people to travel, for people to do certain things as things open up. So they go open, close, open, close, open, close. They literally will be excreting, even though everyone thinks it's the other way, but they're really excreting energy that our bodies have to process, which in essence is our immune system has to process, and this is connected to that as well. So I know my cousin just messaged me about one of her kids who ended up in a merge, and thankfully he left because he didn't have that, and there was this whole big production about they weren't even going to help him. But I just said they had traveled all across Canada to be together by car, and I said I think he's just run down, and he's been around a lot of people who are not well, and he's contracted some of the energy. So anyway, she felt a lot better just talking to me about it, and he left. He was not treated well. So this whole story about everybody is treated well in our hospitals in Canada, that's no more. That's changed in the last year as well, and especially the last couple of months. So yeah, I was very sad to hear that. Go within. That's right. Hello, Thailand. Hi, Colorado. Lovely to see you. Hi, Maddie Light. Hello, New York. Oh, I love it. Everybody's here today. Where is what? Julie, ask me the full question. I haven't posted anything yet, but I was just talking about it. I just watched it last night. So I think I'll post it in my Telegram, um, about the live with the Chiefs. Yeah, it's good. It's starting to get really, really good. Um, Good, Em. And you know what? Hey, Em, I got that from Facebook today. So yeah, ramp up your protection and know and congratulate yourself that you noticed that on your yeah, there's going to be all sorts of energies coming through everyone through their computer and everything. And so we notice it. Good. Whatever you just did was awesome. And we just wrap ourselves in light. We have to, that's another thing. We have to make sure we're wrapping ourselves in light before and after we're online. And just because we just talked about that, I'm going to light some Palo Santo. I was actually guided recently. I need to be Palo Santoing before our session and afterwards as well. There's a lot of focus on me after a session. Yeah, yeah. So I work as a facilitator with your guides to have for you to have a clear connection with your guides, and also to facilitate the chakra balance and the healing and the clearing. I facilitate it, and then your team lets me know what they're doing and what's happened as well. So, and then I give a feedback after the session too. Yeah, yeah. So, standing in solidarity with the First Nations, absolutely. It's okay. I wasn't high vibe yesterday, but I am today. Yes. Yeah, Julie, yeah. Okay, so if any of you are not on Telegram and you'd like to join, please do. So I'm going to post two videos that were just recorded this week of a lady here in Vancouver that's doing Intel, and it's right now she's been directed to not only the freedom fighters and the protesters, but to some First Nations. So many of the First Nation tribe leaders are starting to band together across Canada. Many of them have information that they know now is the time to bring forward. And it blew my mind, but it was awesome. And it's going to be super, super positive because what that will do is whoever is in charge at some point that's going to crumble. That's the crumbling because they don't have the foundation. The foundation that we were told was there is not there. And the First Nations people they've been divided in their realities, and they're starting to cohesively come together, especially the female chiefs, which is super awesome. Yeah, super awesome. So right now, for anyone who's in Canada or who wants to check in, there's 8 TPs and a whole collaboration of First Nations and regular, whatever you want to call it, First Nations, non-First Nations Canadians, all together at the Edmonton Legislature. They've been there for almost 2 weeks. I didn't watch to see what happened today, but they've been having a drawing and sharing and prayers and healing to help move things forward in Alberta. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I didn't see what happened today, but let's go back to the comments. And that's going to be all around the world too. We're all going to be unifying, working together. Yes, we do. We each do have a personal unicorn. Absolutely. Good, Roshni. Good. Well, hopefully this live has lifted you up, and that's what I think. I feel like there are employers out there and businesses that don't want to ask medical status, that don't want to go down that path, and they would prefer to work with people um, who were like that. Yeah. Was the Schumann high yesterday? Hi, Jamie. I don't know if it was. I didn't look. Did anybody look at the Schumann yesterday? The last I looked a day or two ago, it wasn't very high. It was at 15. So, but I feel like, we're receiving lots of energy from Gaia herself anyway, and from the ley lines and the portals. Dandelion tea daily is helpful. The Indigenous, yes, Julie. So I think, Julie, are you on my Telegram? I'm gonna share it there. I feel better. I did post it on my Facebook timeline, but I don't think anybody pays attention to me there anyway. And I don't really want to clutter up Pink Bella with a lot of that stuff at the moment. Valerie, I've had the jab, but I keep feeling like I'm physically getting the shot. The pain is real. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Valerie. So yeah, there's no judgment, right? Because I know people that have gone through both, and they got even more woke through it. Like it was something that your soul needed to process. So I feel like if that's what you're experiencing, you're probably part of you, like a soul fragment, is still trapped in that experience, and you may have had that experience in another lifetime as well, right? So we've had I was sharing that earlier. We've had lots of traumas, all of us. Peeping of the Salmon were in. Talks of, yes, it was Odessa, Julie. Yeah, so good. You're on it. In Vancouver, great for Canadian folk. They have an app to share info. Good community vibe. Yes, it was Odessa, Julie. That's right. That's what I was going to share about. Yeah. Um, and there were two tribe members that were on this week that weren't part of the salmon tribe. They're part of another tribe, and they were talking about this other name for Canada, and that actually their paperwork says that the land goes all the way down to Florida. So, yeah, so this goes way back. This goes back to something too called the oh shoot, the Queen's Bargain. And they're going to be bringing out more information about that. And that actually was an agreement with Queen Victoria that our government won't release, but one of the tribe members actually went to New York and found a copy of it in the archives. So yeah, it's getting super, super interesting. My dad and I used to talk about that years ago because he grew up in northern Alberta and had lots of friends that were First Nations, and we would have these great talks about it, and he would just say they have information. They're the protectors of the land. They see things and know things we don't know. And I said, I know. Yeah, I know. So, all right. Yeah, my mom and my dad were total starseeds. Okay. Comments. Yeah, Marla. Well, I think we had Northern Lights. Oh, thank you, Erica. Oh, good. Yeah, good to know. I think many of us have had this in other lifetimes, in other realities. I came in as a child not ever wanting this. I had to have a couple when I was little in school, and I was hoping I was like my mom. Don't want it, right? So I feel like we've had other experiences of that. We also are connected to the DNA lineage from World War II. So some of our ancestors went through that too, and we're so sensitive, right? But yeah. Anyway. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Julie, perfect. Grateful Divine, yes, absolutely. Your cycle is being impacted by the other people that are around you. So and I don't know for sure. I was impacted initially as well. That's how I knew what was going on. And I've talked to other souls as well. We can be impacted by that energy and that frequency because it's really impacted the hormones of the people that have gotten it. I don't know how long it lasts. So let us know if you know how long ago they all got it. And we also could be around fresh people when we're out in the world that have just gotten another one, right? Because people are always getting another one. Now there's boosters and everything. So we're being made aware that the more of these, this is stronger, which means the energy coming out is stronger too. Yeah, and hold steady with you not getting it for sure. And I hope that no one gives you an ultimatum about it because that's not what we want. Okay, hold on. One more. Ear ringing is nuts. I got that a little while ago too, so I always find that that's intel coming in. It's usually messages from our guides or the universe as well. Yeah, and we're very sensitive to frequency, okay? So for those who are new, I've shared this before. This injects a new frequency in the person that gets it. And it's not, I don't even like to label bad or good, but it's different. It's a different frequency. So the other thing is that as a starseed, as a light worker, you already have a different frequency. You already have a high, not necessarily higher. We're working on that, right, on a day-to-day basis. But it's different. It's so different that it actually irritates Earth, people who've been on the Earth for thousands of years, who've been in this programming. It irritates them, and it can set people off super easily because they don't understand our frequency. So if you get that, that changes everybody's frequency, and it's like it becomes more of a divide. However, there's the prospect of that was a placebo. There was a prospect of it wasn't as strong as they said, right? It is an experiment. So in an experiment, they're going to know what they send to people and who gets what. It really is like a lottery for everyone who's getting it. But just know that your actual immune system is from Prime Creator. We came in with an immune system that can process a lot of this on our own, and or the earth provides us with whatever we need to heal. Yeah, I'm just saying ivermectin is one of the products that's stronger if you need something stronger, but just taking vitamin C and zinc and vitamin D daily is going to keep your immune system boosted as well. Yeah. All right. Tribe, I'm going to say love and aloha. This has been a great, so I've almost been on an hour and it wasn't even planned that way. If anybody wants to book for the 1111 Gateway, let me know because I've already started booking and it's first come, first serve. The next class online will be online on Telegram. That's the best platform where we can speak about everything and I can record it there. So one was recorded for the 1010 Gateway. We're going to get deeper into the ley line work in the next one and start preparing for the 1111 Gateway as a group as well. Okay. Love you all so much. Thank you for being here. It was awesome. And yeah, like, subscribe, share if this resonated with you. And I'll be back soon. Take care, tribe. Bye, everyone.